Before I get into today's video, just want to let you know, if you're somebody who is new to my channel, I have a Facebook group for study in Germany and study in France. You can just go ahead and be part of either of the groups. Alright guys, welcome back once again. Thanks a lot for clicking on this video. First of all, if you have any questions, you can directly reach out to my team members via social media. All these social media which you see on the screen, we do not charge any money, nor you have to pay any money to anybody here to get your question solved. Make sure that you reach out to us via social media. That's what I can tell you. Let's start today's video. Today's video is super important because of few reasons. So one of the reasons is I want to share my secret of how I use technology to defeat distraction from technology itself. And you know how flick of a second we get distracted, whether it's about getting some work done, whether it's about getting homework done, whether it's about writing something, whether it's about starting that one plan which is just keeping you away from just starting. So in next few videos you will be seeing that I'm giving out all my technological apps which I use to get my work done, to get my productivity level high, and not to procrastinate, and how to be focused onto where I'm heading. So before we dive into these 4 apps which I want to introduce to you guys, I think it is important to understand, why do we procrastinate? Why do we keep pushing things until the last moment? You guys remember that, right? We all have done that. We don't do things until we get a huge pressure on our head, until okay, there's a submission tomorrow morning, then I'm gonna get my work done today night. It's like that. Why does it happen? Or other than that, we all have gone through that situations where, you know, when we sit down to get some work done, we tell people that I'm busy and I'm busy and I'm busy and I'm busy. Hours have gone, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. But actually in reality, if you ask yourself, this little work has been done instead of getting this much done. Invariably, it is affecting your productivity. Now, one of the reasons which I found because of that my productivity was not high was because of lack of discipline. Now, to get yourself disciplined, you need some control, right? This was the exact reason I ended up on such apps. So the category I would like to put these 4 apps would be commitment device. Commitment device as in something which you commit your whole heart and you actually pursue that genuinely. Or I would also call it as anything that creates a consequence for failing to do things you have set out to do. So I will quickly go over the apps and I will individually talk about them and their features. So the first one is Beeminder. Beeminder. Second one is something similar to Beeminder, which is called as Stick with double K, STICKK. Third one is super interesting, could be helpful for someone who's going to write thesis projects, something which actually holds you back, your own inner critic. It's called as the most dangerous writing app. So these are the category which actually falls into the commitment device. So a lot of times we also get distracted with our social media platforms, right? You were searching about one of the theories and you ended up watching something on Facebook or something watching on Twitter or something watching on Instagram because there was a notification which popped up. Freedom. In Freedom there's a paid version and unpaid version. So unpaid version is, I mean, that's how I got started. Then yeah, I ended up buying it. It's not much. It's something around like $2 to $5, somewhere around that. I can tell you it is very well connected to all the other devices. I'm gonna come back to this point. Alright guys, so let's start talking about first app, which is Beeminder. Now the good thing about Beeminder is it has a good control over your work. You literally, in a nutshell, if I have to explain what this app does, is you have to put money on bet. If you break your promise, that money will actually be donated to charity. Yes, you heard me correct. Or there are other options also, but that's about it about this app, is you have to put money online. And of course, if every time you hit the milestone, the money is still with you and you also get rewarded for getting all your work done. But if you don't, then that money which you have put on stake as a bet, that will go. Beeminder has actually got a lot of my personal projects done, whether it's about getting my script for my YouTube channel or getting my work done. The good part about this app is Beeminder combines self-tracking and commitment contracts, which is to keep all your data points on this yellow brick road to your goals. And the combination of these two is quite powerful, which is to get your work done, otherwise the money is gone. This is quite flexible self-control, we can call it that way. Alright, so let's talk about this second app. It's called as Stick. Stick is exactly somewhat similar, I would say direct competitor of Beeminder. It has similar conditions wherein you have to put something on stake, but again, this is not as matrixful what reminder is. Here on this app, they're a bit chilled when it comes to if you're not able to get some work done. But again, there are a lot of consequences. If you promise something and if you're not able to fulfill that, there are repercussions for that. One thing what I like about Stick is they redefine goal settings using data-driven techniques that actually empowers behavioral change. And I truly believe in this because if you help someone with tools and resources, they can actually transform their goals into reality. What makes this app different is you can actually select a referee. So if I'm the one who's putting money online and then I put a goal there, like I'm gonna get 30 pages done, all the little details what this app is gonna ask you, you fill in everything. Then there's a separate section. This is what makes this app different is you can select a referee. Referee as in I can choose one of my friend as a referee. So this referee will actually check your work whether it's done or not, and then this will be approved. Then your financials are still with you. So the money which you have put on the line are still with you once a referee approves it. A lot of ways to get your work done, you know. So the third app which I would like to introduce to you guys is something which has helped me in most of my hard times, especially during my school times, and even until now sometimes I use that because it has such a feature which is, you gotta see this. So this, first of all, so this app is called as the most dangerous writing app. Here's how it works. So this is what the landing page looks like, the most dangerous writing app. You can clearly see that you can look at the session length. You can go select that and you can put for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And then that can also be substituted. If you don't want by minutes, then you can use word also. But anyway, let's go by minutes. So if you select 3 minutes and start writing, so whatever you're gonna write, that you're gonna see that. And the moment you leave that, everything will get erased. If you leave that, whatever you have written, everything will go. So the time which you committed on top, which is 3 minutes, you have to keep continuously writing for 3 minutes to get your work done. And the last app which I would like to introduce, which has helped me personally a lot, which is called as Freedom. Let me walk you through the features of Freedom, what it does. Freedom can actually block a lot of websites, apps. It can also block the whole internet. A lot of other features, like they will also lock your whole computer or the screen if you want. The good thing about this particular app is it allows you to focus on one single task at a time, and it will eliminate all the other distractions once you have this activated on your computer or on your phone. Freedom actually did some research and they figured out that studies show that every time you check email, a social media feed, or respond to notification, your mind requires 23 minutes of refocus time to get back on task. Again, I'm not getting paid to say all those things. It is something tried and true, what I've tried. These are the apps which are there. Again, if you go on the internet and find what are the productive apps which actually helps you to increase your efficiency, there are numerous. So what is the takeaway from this app? Being busy is not being productive. Be careful with how every minute you spend on every project. Wherever you are, right now you may be studying and you are struggling to get some of your projects done. Right now you may be at work. Coming back to where I started from, use these technologies to defeat the distractions which are created by technology only, right? On this note, I would like to say goodbye and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.